Taurus, Venus, and Ceres conjunction, ninth degree, that is the progressive ninth degree, from 8th to ninth degree, Sabian symbol, a Christmas tree decorated. And I quote, "It signifies the capacity to create and enjoy light, abundance during cold, dark, or difficult times. This symbol highlights emotional resilience, sharing joy with others, and finding spiritual fulfillment through community and realization, regardless of outer circumstances." This also gives you the hint, the clue, to a particular value that you have. A value that you have. A commodity of value that you have, that you're in position to share, give, or serve with. Your possession of this value, it makes you as a Christmas tree. It makes you as a symbol or sign of resilience in dark or cold times. What is it about you at Taurus, ninth degree, this conjunction of Venus and Ceres, that you have come to realize that is a value that you're in possession of? Obviously, this carries spiritual weight, spiritual significance, because it's part of what shares necessity, hope, relief, mercy, comfort, a realization of value, self-esteem, moral support, a sense of stability and groundedness, familiarity as well. A gift that you're in position to share that highlights what it means to be present. This is a good time to reflect on what that value is that you have. This is a tangible value. This also translates to a potential product or service that you have. Very important, because sooner or later the turning point comes where you cut the cord from the matrix. And you're going to need to know what values you have, or value that you have with you. Knowing that it's not about contemplating how do I make money, but instead, how do I share or provide value? How do I share or provide value? This is a point of realization that you have value to provide. You have a provision with you that is valuable. This is a starting point at least. It doesn't mean that everything else is figured out, known, and understood, but it's a starting point of realizing that this value is with you, that you're in position to share it, give it, offer it, benefit others with it. And it has a direct translation to the second house of others, to a sense of stability and self-esteem in others. I want you to think along this wise. There could be a sense of crisis, challenge, trouble, disappointment that surrounds your family, domestic, or community experience. This conjunction shows you where you are a tall Christmas tree in such circumstances. If you look at the house context of your Taurus placement, that is where you have a spiritual provision that serves as a tall Christmas tree. It warms the spirit. It restores a sense of morale and stability internally within the self. It comforts. It reassures. Taurus is where we experience stability, where the ground does not move under our feet. And this is where you are that solid provision. This is where you can be counted on to continue over and over again to show up being that tall Christmas tree in the darkness, in the cold, in the sense of hopelessness, refreshing the senses for others. Please study this about yourself, look into this about yourself, and to get a sharper context of that, if you look at your second house, that's the context in which you deliver it, or it is the substantial value that you offer to others through that. For example, let's say you have Virgo at the second house. You are guaranteed to offer refinement, self-improvement, that stabilizes a person's confidence in their value, that makes other people feel that you are that stable unit that is guaranteed to keep them aware of wherever their integrity could be compromised within the infrastructure of their self, within the value of their self. You keep others in a line of efficiency, self-improvement, integrity, perfection, well-being. So look at the description of your second house and incorporate these together, understanding that this is indeed a provision that you have. And others need to rely on you for that. Taurus is where we are most consistent. It's where we are steady. It's where we can be trusted, we can be relied on, we can be counted on to continue to be that person, to fulfill that role. It's where we are most trustworthy, most sincere, unchanging. Know this about yourself. Celebrate this about yourself. And share yourself in the best ways when it comes to this.